Hello, welcome to my latest shopping haul, guys. My channel is Feed a Tribe for good reason. I'm feeding 9 children, 2 adults, and we're having baby number 10 in January. So welcome if this is your first time to my channel, and I hope you enjoy it. Now, I do shopping haul videos all the time, so if you've watched before, you know I tend to do a 2-week shop. This is Wednesday. I'm ordering an online shop today to arrive tomorrow. Today, though, I have gone into Woolworths to get some meat deals. I've also gone into my local outlet store to get some really cool discounted items. So I'm going to show you those. And I will add my 2-week online shop to this video. So that doesn't concern you because you're going to watch it all as one. But anyway, if you've watched recent videos, you'll know that I've been trying to accumulate some cool meat deals, put them in my deep freezer and then meal plan around that. And the last fortnight I was able to start meal planning around it. Before that, for a few weeks, I was just building up a stash of meat. So now what I'm up to is that the meal plan I've made for the next 2 weeks is based on the meat I've already got. However, I have to keep adding to that. So the meat I got today will be for the meal plan in like another couple of weeks for the next shop, if that all makes sense. Okay, so I will start by showing you the meat deals I got. I also got a few other little items at Woolworths because in waiting for tomorrow's shop to arrive, there were a few things we desperately needed, you know. Basically milk, bread, toilet paper, bananas. You all know the gist. Okay, so aside from those things, and excuse the noise in the background, I got some cream and some choc chips and some marshmallows. I'm making another batch of hot chocolate in the slow cooker. It's not my recipe, but if you head over to my Instagram, you'll see the photo from when I made it last week. It's amazing. It's incredibly decadent. It's very rich. But I figured, given it's still winter, once a week can't hurt, and it's Wednesday, hump day today, so that'll be just something nice for people in the afternoon. It's very cold and overcast here today as well. So, meat deals. Got these, which we've never tried before. There were 2 packets reduced, and I'll show you the reduced price there. So I thought we'd try those. They can go with, you know, we can have other meats with them and just have one each. I got 3 of these. I will need to add to that, even if it's just adding an extra, you know, full price packet. So sweet and smoky barbecue chicken kebabs. I've already got some of this. I've added to it so that I've got a nice amount to make a stir fry for my family, and I got 3 packets. So 1 to add to the one I've already got, 2 for another meal. Then this was a fantastic deal for these sausages, so I just grabbed that 1 pack that was available, and I needed 1 more pack of these to make sure there's plenty for our whole family for a meal. So even though that wasn't a massive reduction, give those a go. I also grabbed a couple of avocados there and some apples, and now I'll show you what I got at NQR. First of all, $1 a packet for these M&M peanut ice creams, 4 large size ice creams in each pack. So I grabbed 6 packets. That's for like everyone to have one twice. And then this is for when we have people over on the weekend. Nice cheese, we've had that one before. This has some oil in it as well as, you know, it's not just butter. So, but it was $2.50, and it's so easy for people to, you know, make sandwiches. When the weather's so cold, the butter goes so hard. 5 packets of pretzels because they were only 80 cents a pack. A treat for the school kids to take to school. These are all for the weekend when we're entertaining people. Then these are just to have in the cupboard. I have a 15-year-old who gets extra hungry for snacks. I thought that it's just good to have stuff like that. For the weekend, I'll do a cheese board or something when we're having people over. These I wanted to try, crackle, paprika. They're nice. They're not. I prefer the pork crackle from Costco, but these are nice. I just opened it. And again, another treat for school kids to take. There's 1 each, individually wrapped for school. And for the non-school kids, some dinosaur cookies. They really love these, $1 a pack. They're almost all out at NQR, so they'll be over shortly. Daniel, my 1-year-old, chose these. So we grabbed them, $3.50 I think it was. Packet of Cruskets for Daniel, mainly. Big packet of cheese board things for entertaining with cheese and whatnot. Bacon and salami. They were both an excellent price. We'll have seen this in previous hauls. It's great for pizza topping, and they were only $2 something each. 5 packets of the little twin baked beans. A lot of my children enjoy those for breakfast or even to take to school for lunch. This was $4 per pack, so I grabbed 2 packs, and creamy chicken, you know, instant soup mixes, which the kids enjoy for afternoon tea a lot of the time. I thought I'd try this in the slow cooker with some veggies and chicken, so I got 3 of those for one meal. And then my whole family loved this. We had it during the week, and it's so easy for me. Usually I don't get like meal bases, but this is a curry, big packet of curry, which is something that I do use. But I've just never used it for the family. Usually I get, you know, me and Anthony want to have a curry, I'll grab one of the hot ones. This is completely mild, and you can have it just with mince or with sausage. And I've got sausage in the deep freezer, so I'm going to use that. And I've got enough to, because I think I've already got some in the pantry. So now I think I've got enough for 3 meals, because I think I used 2. I might use 3, whatever. So that's what I got at NQR. I spent $91 at NQR. I spent $101 at Woolworths. A new day, new shop, and I've been out in the wind with the little ones, kid wrangling all morning. It has been chaotic. Then I got in the door, and within 2 minutes my Woolworths online shop was at the door. So one of the things I forgot to say seconds ago for you, but yesterday, was that just because I'm stocking up on meat doesn't mean I'm not buying a little bit of meat each week or fortnight or whatever as well. So if we want a roast dinner, I'll buy meat for a roast. I'm also buying mince. That's not something that really is on sale, but I'm filling in the blanks where I have to and where I want to. So you'll see today I just bought a little bit of meat. We had to go out to a couple of chemists to get various scripts and things. It took a couple of chemists to be able to get them all, and then, you know, that was straight from the school run. I hadn't fed the kids, little ones, breakfast yet, so they ended up I ducked into the supermarket, got them some yogurt, got a big thing of croissants, which I'll show you in a minute, and a couple of other bits and pieces as well. So I've included that. So all up, I spent about 620, just under 620 on this shop I'm about to show you. And then I spent another $27 this morning. So I'm going to first of all start with the frozen things. Chicken and vegetable pies are for the children to have. They're just basically to have in the freezer for one of those nights where we're running, we're rushed, and so that's what they have. As well as a couple of packets of hot chips. And then frozen spinach, because I made Sukuma Wiki a few weeks ago now, which is on our Tribe of Many's site. Solo made that. That was delicious. Everyone loved it. I loved it in particular, and I thought it'd be something really nice to make up for myself to have for lunches. So other people, you know, might insist on having some too, but but that's what I had in mind, just so I'm getting extra greens in, because we've got baby number 10 on the way. I had to think there for a sec. So I'm going to make that, because that, and you'll see the other greens for it shortly, but it takes spinach. Also, I've got a few of those because I'm going to make some spinach dip as well, which I made last week, and it's lovely. It didn't last. The kids came home from school, gobbled it all up, done. So I'm going to make that again. It's very popular. Peas, that's for a couple of different recipes. Broccoli, that's for, there's 3 packets, but that's for with 1 meal. Some chocolate ice cream, some vanilla ice cream, just have in the freezer. You'll see I did get ice creams yesterday at NQR, but I do like to have some tubs in the freezer as well. We're having my parents over for dinner tonight. They're bringing dinner, which is fabulous, but you know, it's good to have some dessert lying around. And then 5 tubs of cream. I've got 5 tubs because 1 is for a recipe. The others Anthony and I will have in coffee over the next 2 weeks. When we've got guests on the weekend, I'm going to do a sort of a cheese platter and a sweets platter. You'll see on my Instagram I've done that a few times now, and it was just so easy. I might just do a cheese platter and then bake. We'll see. Sometimes Anthony bakes something and I'll bake something and it works out well. So that's one of the cheeses I got. And then some bacon. I think one night, probably next Friday night, I will do waffles for dinner with bacon, and we'll have like a scrumptious special breakfast dinner. 6 kilos of Greek yogurt, because there weren't any good yogurt deals at NQR yesterday. I think I've got another dozen eggs in the fridge at least, hopefully, because I'm going through a lot of eggs. 6 milks, 2 tubs of cream cheese. One is for the spinach dip I'm making, the other is just to have on crackers, and then 3 blocks of cheese. 2 kilo of minced beef. Now that is for a couple of different recipes. One is actually for chow mein, which I'll make. The other is just to put in the freezer. Anthony makes a good spag bowl at the last minute, that sort of stuff. It's just really handy to have. I've got a couple of different salamis for the cheese board I'm doing on Saturday. So that is a mild salami. And this one is a fennel salami. That sounded nice. I grabbed that. I got Vegemite on our way out. I got some maple syrup because we've only got maple flavoured syrup, you know, the fake stuff. And then 4 kilo of basmati rice, cornflakes, and then bread. I got lots of breads. I think I got 9 breads. It looks like there's 8 here, but I'm pretty sure I got 9. At the shops today, I got croissants for the kids' breakfast along with the yogurt. They've already eaten the yogurts. And then and the other children will have one after school, and Anthony will have one after work. And then these rolls, which feel really, really soft, were reduced to $1. I got these things at Coles. Normally I don't shop at Coles. I'm not too fond of their meat, and I don't know. I just prefer Woolworths. But the deals at the bakery, and the bakery itself seems a lot nicer than Woolworths. So I've got 2 packets of regular white rolls, and I got 2 packets of the floured ones. So the kids will take a roll for lunch tomorrow to school, and then I'll probably just keep the others out. They're so soft. They'll be right for Saturday for the kids to have for lunch as well. And then the other thing I grabbed while I was at the shops, it's a huge box of nappy sacks. You've had some croissant, you've had a bottle of milk, you're a happy boy. Well, you were a second ago. Okay. Speaking of Daniel and his milk, if you've watched my shopping hauls before, you will know that I have been getting him toddler formula, not because I think toddlers need formula in any way, shape or form, but because he sometimes wakes for a bottle in the night. Still, he did last night, and having a bottle of formula upstairs with a kettle is a lot easier than walking downstairs in the middle of the night to get some milk from the fridge. So that's a mum and dad convenience item. 2 packets of muesli bars. You can see I'm getting tired now. They were half price. I think they were still $2.10 per pack, but for the school kids, that's a couple of days. I also got 4 packets of pasta. I've got 2 cartons of almond milk. This one is vanilla flavoured. It's still unsweetened, but it's vanilla flavoured, so that sounded really nice to me. Almond milk is great. I usually have it in smoothies or with porridge if I occasionally have porridge, but I do find it quite watery. It's not something I can have by itself or put in coffee. So I'm thinking the vanilla might taste a little less watery. We shall see. I got the kids some dried fruit, which I treat as treats basically, but if they have a little bit to take to school, that's all good. Banana chips, apricots, sultanas, and I think that's all. Oh yes, dried apple. I opened that and tried to give a piece to Isaac when he was saying he was hungry a second ago, but he claims he doesn't like it. Okay, I got myself some macadamias. Kids get into these too, of course. They're so expensive. I try and hide them. I got some ginger just to have in the pantry because I make a lovely ginger slice, which is really easy to make. It's not my recipe, so I haven't shared it because I'm funny about sharing recipes I don't mind. I have done a couple of times, but usually other YouTubers' recipes. Salted mixed nuts. I'm trying to make sure I have plenty of salt. You know, salt is very important when you're pregnant. And some almonds. I'm also trying to eat low carb. I do really, really good some weeks, and then other weeks I fall off the wagon. Tomato puree, that is for a recipe. And 4 tins of diced tomatoes. Corn kernels, that's for a recipe. Like a salmon, it's not going to be with rice, so I don't know if that'd be called a mornay. More like a salmon casserole. I'm going to do it with pasta. And I would normally do a tuna casserole, except Anthony claims that he hates tuna. But would enjoy salmon. So instead of getting nice cheap tuna, I've bought 2 tins of this red salmon, which cost around the $10 mark each. So that'll be an expensive fish dish, but I am trying to eat more fish. For all its omega-3, I got some smoked oysters. I'll probably just, you know, be nice and let Anthony have them all to himself because he loves them too. Plus I got myself these things and he's not really into them, but I like them. Sardines in olive oil. And specifically I got these because they're in olive oil. It didn't say olive oil blend or anything like that. So that should be good. This one was more expensive by more than double, but that's because they are premium sardines as opposed to these regular sardines. I don't know the difference. I've got 2 of the regular, 1 of the premium, and I'm going to test and see if the premium are well worth the difference in the price. Okay, coffee. We don't ever run out of coffee. Bad idea. Peach and pineapple. This stuff, Red Seal, I love it. It's hot or cold brew, and when it comes to, I don't really drink hot tea much. I don't mind a peppermint tea. But this is lovely, just dunked in cold water, just to brighten up your water. It's 0 sugar, 0 calories. It doesn't have, it's caffeine free. It doesn't have any like fake sugar or even stevia or anything like that. It's just the flavour of whatever it says. It's very, very nice. I haven't tried this one in particular. The blood orange one is so far my favourite, but I thought I'd give the peach and pineapple one a go. Now these are weekend entertaining bits and pieces. 2 packets of corn chips, 2 packets of these McVitie's. These are delicious, the Thai sweet chili ones. Recommend those. They were on sale, half price, $1 a bag. These were also on sale, half price, $1 a bag. These flips, and that's McVitie's as well. All their things are delicious. Dark chocolate, that's to put out on Saturday as well, and these are also half price for like $1 and a few cents, and so I grabbed those. Funny little story. Thought I was getting a decent block of the Mersey Valley classic sharp and crumbly cheese. I don't know if you can tell how tiny this is. All right, I've got small hands and it fits well within the palm of my hand. That is a tiny little amount of cheese. It's a tiny, see, it's like a little like tiny. So yeah, I'll put that on the cheese board. That can be a little point of discussion and hilarity. Okay, so just had a baby getting into a cupboard that I thought was locked. It's got all the sort of picnic stuff in it. Okay, so it's getting into another one, but that one's not locked. 3 kilo of Royal Gala apples, 3 kilo of oranges, coriander, a bunch of fresh coriander that is looking incredibly sad. So much so that I've probably call up and complain about it. So you win some, you lose some with online shopping. Today I'm feeling like I've lost some. Last time I ordered Chinese broccoli, it was gorgeous. It's what I used for the Sukuma Wiki last time. And today it's just, that's the better looking one. Look at this. It's tiny, it's wilted, it's terrible. So not happy about that. I got some mushrooms. That's because we're going to have pita bread pizza one night. Got some spring onion just to have. That's great with everything. A couple of punnets of strawberries. They're not looking great, but it's not really strawberry season yet. An eggplant. I make eggplant chips. I have a photo of that on my Instagram if you want to check that out. They're delicious. Some tomatoes, mainly for we're making burgers one night. Carrots, 2 little punnet things of Brussels sprouts. That's for 2 separate recipes. And then bananas. I think I got 10 bananas. They were really expensive, $3.90 per kilogram. So that's like $2 a pound. A couple of zucchini. I thought I'd try making them like the eggplant chips. I've seen someone do that on Instagram. It looked really yummy. Also, I think I got 6 avocados. They were a great price, but they're very small. And then also a few, I think 3 lots of broccoli for a recipe. I got 2 red capsicum and 4 green capsicums. 1 bag of brown onions, 1 of the red, and 3 bags of mandarins. It is winter here, so there's not much in the way of fruit, but the kids eat mandarins, apples, oranges, and bananas mainly. That's pretty much all that's available at the shops. If you want to get grapes this time of year, they are available, but they're around $10 a kilo, and I'm not willing to pay that. I forgot to show the cabbage. I got a cabbage to do chow mein with, very much like what most people would call egg roll in a bowl. And also, I think I may have forgotten to mention the butter earlier. You will have seen it. There were like 8 blocks of butter, but as I was putting it away, I thought, I don't know that I mentioned the butter. Got lots of butter because we're doing some baking, probably on the weekend. Now the last of it is toiletries and household items. I got a bunch of nappies this time, 3 different packs for the 2 weeks because we're almost out of what we have. Also got 4 more toilet papers, even though I got some yesterday, because you can never have too much toilet paper, right? Now I got 1 box of wipes. I'm going to try and stick to the 1 box for the 2 weeks. People tend to grab 1 to wipe up all sorts of things. We'll see how we go. I do floors mainly with this, and I also put it through with towels in the wash, and also some in-wash soaker. I put this through just about every wash I do. These non-scratch mesh scourers are all I get at Woolworths as far as scourers go, but I do prefer the ones at Aldi. They're really good and I recommend them. Dishwasher powder. Shampoo. This is for the kids' bathroom. I did order the conditioner, but they didn't have the conditioner in stock. That's okay though. The kids don't tend to go through conditioner as fast as shampoo, so they've still got plenty of conditioner, I'm pretty sure. Dishwashing liquid and laundry detergent. Got 4 of them. That tends to be enough for the 2 weeks for a family, but that might seem like a lot to some people. Dummies for Daniel. Also, he needed a new toothbrush. I did ask for, boy colour, but they gave me a pink toothbrush, but you know what? It does the job. He is not going to care. And then I got some lip balm for myself. This was half price. So I grabbed some more deodorant. Now this, I have a couple of kids. Every day they come home from school, one in particular, and I say, oh my goodness, look at your nails. So I'm a bit at my wit's end with it. New nail brush, bar of Solvol, and I'm going to hope for the best. Thanks for sticking around and watching this, guys. You take care. Bye-bye.